All right, it's Mixed Master B here for MMB Radio, and on the phone lines right now I have adult film star Corinna Blake. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing awesome. Glad that you came onto the show. I was put on to you a while ago, and scheduling and all that stuff, and I had to get you on. I become like an instant huge fan. Um,
I'm so glad to be a part of it. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem, not a problem. So we're going to talk about a lot of great things tonight. We're going to get to know you a little bit more for fans out there who are just used to seeing like tits and ass and want to know more about you, the person. It's kind of like an eHarmony profile, but we're going to answer hopefully a lot of good questions tonight. So first things first, you are an adult film star. How
I
did you
am.
get started into porn? Like, how did that all come about?
I kind of just woke up one day and I signed with an agent. I didn't put much thought into it. I had a boyfriend. He pissed me off, so that might be part of the reason. That was probably my drive.
Well, I'm glad that he pissed you off then, you know.
Yeah.
Had you always had an interest in porn, or is it just like,
I got with an agent when I was 19. But I was living on the East Coast, so it was a big step for me. I wasn't ready to take it, and now I'm actually kind of glad I didn't. I wasn't ready for it.
so did you want to do modeling, or I mean, obviously you're very attractive. So did people like ever like put the bug in your ear, like, hey, you should probably do like modeling, some sexy stuff, or
I
never?
never liked modeling. I actually won a contest with Hustler when I was 19 as well. So that was kind of like, okay, well maybe I should do porn because I won the contest. So I was in the Hustler magazine. That was my first magazine I ever did. And it was my first time actually posing nude in a magazine as well.
How did
And
that?
then I went on to do Playboy, and now I'm here.
I was gonna say, how did that feel like the first time getting naked in front of a camera? Are you somebody that's always just kind of open with your body and your sexuality, or was that nerve-wracking at first?
It was nerve wracking, but I was doing dance. I was a dancer. I was a stripper, so I actually started that when I was in high school. Everybody loves that.
Gotta love the high school stripper girls.
Yeah. So I
And
was fine. Yeah.
and then how old were you when you like had your first sexual experience?
Oh, I think I was in middle school maybe. I would hate to say elementary school, but I think it was middle school.
Well, if it was elementary, it's elementary school. You know what I mean? The good thing is you're legal now, so you can speak about that. You don't have to worry about it.
Well,
If
the boy was probably the same age as me. We didn't know what we were doing.
I was gonna say, if you were still in elementary school and we were conducting this interview, then yeah, that would be no bueno. That would be
Oh,
totally not cool. But
that would be bad.
so where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the East Coast. I was born in Ohio, but I'm from the Baltimore area. Um, and then I moved to Vegas, um, probably six years ago.
Okay. So take us through your childhood, not to go all fucking Dr. Phil on you, but like, did you grow up having like a very open sexual lifestyle, or was it just something that one day you just kind of woke up and was just like, hey, I kind of like porn, I like sex, like, let me be a stripper.
Um, I just, yeah, I was fine. I mean, I always had like steady boyfriends, but I wasn't like the class four, I would say. Um, I did sleep with a majority of the senior baseball team, the varsity team, but besides that, I don't know.
I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been the whole football team. You know what I mean? As long as it was
Yeah,
the
I
baseball
kept it. Well,
team.
yeah, I kept it small, so I figured the baseball team would suffice for that one.
Just fly under the radar there. Like nobody will suspect anything. It's just a baseball team, you know.
Yeah, it's just a baseball team, just half of it. So,
It's America's pastime, you know. Um,
yeah.
so kind of give us a physical breakdown description, like of all the measurements.
Of all the measurements of what?
Just your body measurements. Like people want to know like how big your boobs are and all that stuff.
I'm a 32 triple D, but I just wear 34 double D. I'm 24 around my waist, and then my butt just kind of shrunk. I'm a 0, so I'm a tiny frame, probably a 32.
Now, we've had people tweeting in questions and asking us things, and some people they just tweeting questions, some people are just sending in things that they love about you. And one guy was like, I love that she's got like big boobs and she's kind of compact and everything, petite. What is something that guys always compliment you on, whether it be, the boobs, the butt, the smile, the hair, what have you?
I wish it was more of my smile. Just kidding. It's my boobs a lot. I get a lot of compliments on that. I was actually out the other night with my girlfriend, and we just went to this small bar. We were at the MGM. We went to visit. So some ladies just came up to me, and it's not just guys. There's a lot of girls too. She just came out there and just grabbed a hold of my boobs. I didn't know her. Like, thank you.
Is it? Oh, it's just that welcoming. Like, hey, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were
Yeah,
just out there in a brawl,
yeah,
so like it was like Halloween.
yeah. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
So, going through a couple of these questions that we got from fans, they want to know like how long have you been in the adult film business?
Um, I've been doing porn. Um, not that long. July.
So, wow, you're like fresh out the box, like you're still newbie status.
I yeah. I'm pretty new. It'll be my first AVN show I'll be going to. I know Exotica is going on right now, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be going on this coming weekend. And that was gonna be
Yeah.
my next question. Like, I mean, being so new to the business and everything, um, are you planning on doing a lot of like shows, like conventions and AVNs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I will be signing at the AVN. I will be signing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be there the whole show, and then we have a white party um, Saturday night, or no, Friday, one of the nights. I'm not sure. I have to look.
Gotta look at the planner.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not going to be at Exotica, no.
so being from the East Coast and everything, how was the transition going out west to like Vegas, and then I'm assuming you probably shoot a lot in California, right?
I shoot a lot. Yeah, I've shot a lot all over the place, but yeah, majority is in California. I'm actually residing in Vegas, so I've been doing some work here.
And how did friends and family take the news when, I mean, obviously you were a stripper when you were in high school, so I'm assuming people probably knew you were doing that, but when you got into full-fledged like fucking on film, how did friends and family take that?
Everybody changed towards me. My family, it was hard on them at first, but I don't think you want to sit at the dinner table and ask, like, your daughter how her work day was. So it just kind of stays quiet, but everybody supports me. Most of my friends, like, are fine with it. I have lost a few, but I didn't really like them anyway, so it worked out well.
So it was a good way to get rid of them, kind of get rid of extra baggage you didn't want anyway.
Yeah, it was a really easy way for me to get rid of some, so it's good.
Now, do you find it hard to be in relationships? Like, how does that work out being in the adult business?
My relationships, that is kind of non-existent at the moment. It's not that I'm opposed to it. I just guys wanna fuck a porn star, so it's kind of hard to date anybody because they just want to have sex with you. Which I mean, I don't mind that, but
But for long term, yeah, I can see how that could be a little difficult, like having a family and everything when the whole relationship is just based off of sex.
yeah, it's kind of hard. I tried to date somebody. It was a very, very short-lived, if you want to call it a relationship, but he just wanted to choke me, and like I just wanted to pass out, and I'm like, you can't do that. And he's like, well, you do it on film. Let me try this on you. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do a back bend and give you head. I am just not doing that. Sorry.
He was trying to make you like his guinea pig. Like he was just gonna test things out on you.
Yeah, he wanted. I was gonna be his experiment. Yeah.
So what kind of guys are you into? Guys always tweet in. They want to know like what are you attracted to, whether it be something personality or physical. And before you answer, even if it is something physical, there's no shame in that. You don't have to give a political answer.
Mhm. I'm attracted to guys. I like the. I'm starting to get into tattoos, but not a whole bunch of them. I don't know. I like tattoos. But I'm picky about that one. Of course, I don't want somebody's face covered all in them. But I like muscles. And good hygiene. That's the big one. I don't like to go down on a guy and him stink. It's a deal breaker, kind of.
How soon has it been since you dated someone that you ended up getting with them and having sex with them? Like, have you ever had one night stands?
Yeah, I've had a lot of those. Not so much now. I'm pretty safe now in regards to stuff like that because I do testing pretty regularly. I actually have to go today. So I'm pretty careful in regards to stuff like that. So I try to wait maybe the second date, I guess.
Okay. Now, when guys approach you in clubs and bars and everything, like, do they recognize you from video, or have they not been able to recognize who you are yet? Have you ever had like
Not
someone?
not so much. It hasn't been. It's more social media. I'm like a therapist. I'm starting to feel like I actually had somebody send me because I have a fan mail for email, so people can send me stuff. But I got this email, and this guy was telling me he thought he had the human papillomavirus, HPV, and I'm like, why don't you go to a doctor? Why are you telling me? But I've had one person come up in the airport, and that kind of took me back. I wasn't expecting that one.
That's when you start questioning, wait, did we have a one night stand? That would have been my
Yeah.
first question, like, why are you telling me this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
mentioned
exactly.
fans can send you things like through fan mail and everything. Have you ever had a fan, send you any like actual physical gifts?
No, I won't accept them. I have people that want to, and that's why I actually did have a shipping, like an actual address for people to send stuff. But I just want everybody to donate to the SPCA. I don't do the Amazon thing, or I just rather it go to donations.
That's awesome. I was gonna get into that at some point in the interview because I was looking at your Twitter account. I noticed that you were having everybody in a lay of Amazon and gifts and everything to go to send donations. And
Yeah, I would rather the SPCA get it. I think people that do porn, I think they make enough money that they can pay for their own stuff. I would just rather it go to a good cause.
plus you get some weird shit. Dudes want to send you like their fucking journals and like just random
Their love
clippings.
confessions or used condoms. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't really want that stuff. I just no. Send it away for
Here's a
donation.
Ziploc bag of my pubics. You know what I mean? Like something real freaky, like Law and Order SVU shit. Um,
Yeah.
so what do you like to do for fun? Like when you're not, you're out in Vegas, so it's got to be like party every day, party every night. Every now and then get
Uh,
screwed on camera. Like, take us through a normal day for you.
I'm pretty boring. I did that when I first moved here. I went out, and it was just the same hangover every day. I just kind of got tired of it. So I just got a little puppy, so I stay home with him a lot.
Lucky
I
dog.
try to stay away from people. I'm around them so much filming that I want to stay home because I don't like being gone all the time. So
We're talking to adult film star Corinna Blake right here on MMB Radio. And coming up on the other side, we got a second part of our interview. You don't want to miss it. You're going to hang out with us for a couple minutes, right? Talk to us a little bit more.
yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
She's not going anywhere. We're going to be right back right after this.
Feel it?
JJ, what?
You know the game's on tonight, right, Amy?
I know, but it's my turn to chaperone.
NFL Mobile is now free with the More Everything plan from Verizon. Download it, and you can watch the game right here.
Hey, JJ.
What's up, girl?
Get NFL Mobile included with the More Everything plan.
Hey, MMB Radio listeners, do you have a company, special event, or cause you want the world to know about? If so, you're in luck. MMB Radio now has advertising space available during all podcasts. Have your pre-made spot or live read heard by thousands of people a day. Great rates available, some exclusions do apply. For more information, email us at mmbradio@aol.com.
Mama Sherman and the Legion of Superfans.
No sight of them yet?
Keep looking.
Their mission, to get Richard Sherman his Campbell's Chunky Soup.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mama.
Take us home.
Wow.
It's new chunky beer and cheese with beef and bacon soup.
Beer.
Cheese.
Bacon. I love it.
And Mama loves you.
It fills you up right.
All right, we're back here on MMB Radio, and on the phone lines right now I have adult film star Corinna Blake. So we were talking about getting weird gifts from fans and everything, and
Yeah.
it's just like what you like to do for fun, and a lot of fans tweeting in questions, and I was surprised a lot of fans like were really familiar with a lot of your scenes. They're saying like they've seen you do things on Brazzers. Like, where are some of the places that you've already recorded and shoot for?
Right now I have stuff out. Brazzers just came out. I actually have another release for Brazzers coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I have Naughty America. I actually filmed with Chad White. He's a really good friend, so that's a really good scene to watch of us. It's Naughty Office, and I'm doing a lot of work with Naughty America now, so there's going to be a lot more content with them to be out. I had a New Sensations DVD release on the 3rd, and I also have another one releasing on the 20th. I have Digital Playground. There's a lot.
I was gonna say you got a lot of things coming up, a lot of things releasing. If you haven't gone on Brazzers' website and you haven't seen the scenes with her, because I was tweeting you, I was DMing you, I was like, it sounds really weird, but like you had this scene and you had like these really cute wedge shoes on, and I mean we all got our own weird freaky fetishes and everything, but I just really loved those shoes, and like it was like that just kind of set the whole scene for me. So thank you.
All the
for doing
tennis
that.
shoes?
Yes. So that was just really hot.
Well, I'm glad you liked them. You might be the only one.
I guess maybe because what it is like people have fetishes and everything, and I can't stand feet. Like I hate feet. Like they just kind of freak me out. So it was kind of cool to see that you actually had some
So it's good
things
for
on
them
your
to be
feet.
covered up.
Yeah, so it was cool that they were covered up. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of digging this. But I noticed one of them.
I can send them to you. I one of my girlfriend.
we can do an exchange. We could definitely do that. Well, maybe we can do some kind of contest. I want to get some of the fans something from you. So
Yeah, I can definitely do something like that. I have my whole outfit from Brazzers. I have a lot of clothes actually that I wear on set that I keep. So
that's awesome. And it's like now we get the weird freaky shit sent to us. So no used condoms, no pubics in a baggie. You know what I mean? No voodoo dolls or anything like that. But
yeah.
So I noticed one of the scenes you did for Brazzers. It was kind of like this zombie type feel going on. Kind of take us through that. You were being attacked by zombies?
Yeah, well, I live in like an RV with my stepdad and my stepbrother, and I'm a whore, I guess. And I have sex with my stepbrother, and then zombies get Billy Bob, my stepdad, which I wasn't sad about. I actually killed him off in the end, so But I worked with Jesse Jones. He was my stepbrother. That was really fun. And then we take the scene, and then we go to a different location, and then Johnny Sins actually saves me from the zombies. And we had sex in a school bus, and it was really weird because there were actually people outside where we were filming, and they were recording us up. It was like an apartment building that was next door, and they heard me screaming.
Really?
Yeah, so there are people out there recording like me running from zombies, and it just didn't feel morally right at some point. So
I was gonna say, did the police get involved or anything? Like law enforcement get involved? Like want to know what's going on?
Yeah, people will get involved. I worked in an office building one time, and gosh love them, they didn't close the building down. So the workers in there, I looked through the window, and somebody's recording me on their phone, and I'm like getting eaten out. I'm like, this is nice. Thanks.
That's fucking awesome. We need to start staring out the window more often.
I know, you don't know what you'll see.
You never know what you're gonna see, and you wonder why dogs just stare out the window all day.
Yeah, I wonder what my puppy has seen. Ugh, living in Vegas, looking out the window on the strip.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for porn outside the window. Yeah, he's scouting for you. So,
yeah.
Oh, a couple fun questions we get from fans, and one of them always is, what celebrity crushes do you have? Do you have any kind of celebrity crushes?
Celebrity crush? I do. I would like to have a threesome with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I think it would be really hot.
And she's actually, I just heard what she's trying to like run for office somewhere. So.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. I mean, that would probably do wonders for her campaign trail.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So, next question someone has is, well, I guess it kind of goes with the whole celebrity crush thing. If you could meet anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
I would meet, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe Picasso or something.
And do some like body painting.
I don't know. There are a lot of people. Just line them all up.
So another fan tweets in. He wants to know, where do you see yourself in the next couple years? Like, do you plan on owning your own production company? Like, what is your main goal to get out of the adult industry?
My main goal when I went into it was I want to win some awards. So that's one of my goals, and I just want to be successful doing this. But I also do see myself not being 50 doing this as well. I would like to get on the other side of the camera at some point and maybe start directing and doing some of these films on the other side.
Very awesome. So you have like some ideas of different scenes you want to do and kind of direct.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I got to do my first one. It hasn't even released yet. But I got to play a big part in that one, so that was fun.
Now, you haven't been doing porn for long, but what are some of your favorite scenes to date to do?
One of my favorite scenes that I've done would actually probably be the browser that released. I always wanted to be in a scary horror movie, so that was actually really fun doing that because I got to be a part of that, and we're working on. I can't really talk a bunch about it, but we're working on something right now for me to actually be in another horror movie.
Did you grow up being
another company?
Did you grow up being a big horror movie fan?
Yeah, I loved it. I would always be afraid at the end. I was so scared. I'd have to crawl in my parents' bed. I was little. I was just so afraid of, I don't know, the scream mask and stuff.
What do you think is the biggest misconception of people in the adult business?
The biggest misconception I would say is seeing them in these films and thinking that is what they're like all of the time. I bet everybody thinks like I'm is it a nympho or something?
So you don't fuck all the time?
Yeah, I don't wake up. That's not what I'm doing when I wake up and go to
Damn.
bed.
That's a downer.
It's a bummer. But I'm pretty normal. I don't know. I'm pretty normal, I guess. So my friends can handle me, so it can't be too bad.
So, what is your favorite position to do? Like, what do you enjoy doing? Do you like being in control? Do you like being submissive on top?
I like to be in control. I also like doggy style, but I love deep throating now. It's so fun. I play with my spit, I've noticed.
Now, is this a technique that you just kind of taught yourself, or something you had to practice at?
I didn't even realize I started doing it. I was terrible at giving head before. I actually puked on my ex-boyfriend. I got sick on him. I had a terrible bad reflex.
That would have made an awesome DVD.
Well, I'm glad I don't do it now. I don't think a lot of people would hire me. I think that would be some kind of fetish.
So, a fan wanted to know, and I always get this question, and I usually don't ask it because I think it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of funny too. They always want to know, what's the largest that you've ever had? As if you bust out, the little, measuring tape and measure before you shoot a scene. But what do you, I guess, guesstimate what you think the largest that you've ever had?
That's a hard one. I can't even remember all the guys that I've been with, let alone their penis type. I guess, I don't want to say exactly, but I would, I kind of feel Jesse Jones is really big.
Now, does size matter? Does it hurt more when it's larger? Or, because people always say, oh, size matters, but then I've had people say that just because it's larger doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't make it better necessarily because it hurts sometimes. It can be painful, especially if they don't know what they're doing. I actually had that happen recently. It was the first time a guy was doing it. So I popped his porn cherry, as he quoted. But he hurt me, and we had to actually stop filming because I kept saying ow, and that's not really sexy to hear, so we had to stop and redo some of it.
Well, anytime someone hurts you down there, I'm more than willing to kiss and make it all better.
Thank you. I'm kissing to make it better.
Yes. So that's just a little sneaky way of getting in there. Oh yeah, I gotta go kiss this and make it better. I'll be right back.
That is a sneaky way to get in my pants. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. So, what do you think your best trait is? I mean, I know you said you like to do deep throat. Do you think that's what you're going to be known for? Is that going to be your expertise? What are you really good at?
Yeah, I think that. That's what everybody gets excited about. They're like, oh my God, you took it every inch and balls deep, all this stuff. I don't know. I'm learning all this new lingo. There's all these new phrases. That's what I hear a lot of.
Now, I'm looking on your Twitter account, and you must have just recently did a photo shoot with New Sensation?
Yeah, that DVD just came out on the 3rd.
Okay, so that's the one you're talking about, came out on the 3rd. These pictures are fucking awesome. I'll have to just retweet these and put them on the website.
Okay.
So what do you enjoy doing more? Do you enjoy doing a lot of the print stuff, or do you like doing the video? Can you ever see yourself?
That's actually video and print. They did all their pictures just like Brazzers does. All of the pictures get posted. Not every company does it, but I just got so many of those pictures tweeted to me because a lot of the pictures I'll retweet. So if anybody wants to tweet me pictures, I definitely will retweet them. But I just retweeted all the stuff that fans sent me. So.
Now, you're saying tweeting pictures to you. Let everybody know where they can find you at on social media. Everybody does all kinds of social media. There's always a new social media that I'm not even aware of yet popping up. So where can people find you at?
I am very active on Twitter. So my Twitter handle is Corinna Blake XXX. And you can find me on Facebook, and that's Corinna Blake, and then also on Instagram, and that is official Corinna Blake.
So there you have it. You can find her on Instagram and look at all her photos. And I like the Twitter approach more because you can actually see boobies and you know.
Yeah, that's a more R-rated.
Yeah, you can definitely see the good stuff on there, whereas you can't see it on Instagram. But have you ever had a bad experience in porn? I know you said you had the one guy recently where he just didn't know what he was doing, but like, have you ever like been approached about doing something that you were just not totally cool with?
Yeah, I have been, but everything works out really well. As far as stuff that I'm not comfortable with, everybody's very respectful in that aspect. People will try to push you to do things, but if I'm not gonna do it. So
there you have it.
Everything I do
Don't
right
try
now is
it.
very vanilla.
She's not gonna do it, so do not pressure her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
So-
It'll make me hold out longer.
Can you give us an example of something someone wanted you to do that you were just like, no way, like?
I can't really talk about it.
In case that guy's listening and he's just like,
You
damn
know,
it, that was my idea.
I've had male talent. I had one male talent ask if they could put their fist in my butt, and I told him, I said this isn't an anal scene, and we're not putting a fist in there. Sorry.
Have you ever had have you ever done anal scenes before?
You know, I've never done anal on film yet. It's something I'm kind of waiting to do, because I'm still new, so I'm just getting used to the boy-girl stuff. I do it in my home life, but I'm just not ready to have that big of a penis shoved up there yet. I gotta prepare.
You gotta hold off. You gotta go for the highest bidder. So all the production companies out there, Brazzers, and you know all those companies out there, like you gotta save the butthole for that big payoff.
Yeah, you gotta save it. I'm still my butt is still virgin in the porn world, so.
So you're still a butt virgin, but you do that, you said, in your personal life, right?
Yeah, I will do it in my personal life, once a month.
Once a month. Okay. Do you mark it off on a calendar what day that's going to be, or is it just kind of like?
No, it's whenever the lady fairy comes to visit me.
Okay. Got you. Anti-flow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. So you mentioned the dude wanted to stick his fist up your ass. Like, what is the most extreme thing that you've ever done? Whether it be, you know, a guy fisting you in the front or, you know, a gangbang. Like, what is something that is just totally kind of outside of the norm for you?
I really could probably like fall asleep, but none of that stuff. Probably just all the different places I have sex now. I never have sex on a bed.
Never on a bed, always like on a school bus or.
I'm really thankful to have it on a bed because I realize it's so comfy. No, it's on granite. It's in school buses. I actually did it out in public before, not on film, but it's gotten different.
Now, is that something that you kind of just do in your regular life? Like, you don't really care? Like, I'm just going to screw in public?
No, not usually. I don't. I need to start a bucket list, actually.
Yeah, you have to share that bucket list with us. And just so you know, I have clean new sheets on my bed. So whenever you're out back on the East Coast, I'm like right outside Philly, not far from Maryland and Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like right up I-95 there. Just, you know.
I actually will be coming back. I'm working on the details now, but I'll be doing some shows back east before the holidays.
Definitely gotta let us know. And you let me know what I'll do. I'll keep it nice and prestige for you. I will sleep on the couch. I'll keep the bed off limits. Like it's like that's for Corinna. Like you can't touch that.
Okay.
We'll christen.
Yeah, I will tweet it out to everybody, and I'll let you know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So, couple more questions before we let you get out of here.
Okay.
So one fan wanted to know, like, are you in any kind of certain kind of music? Like, do you have a favorite music artist?
I like rap music, but I kind of want to DJ.
Okay, I can work on that for you. I can help you with that.
Yeah, I kind of would want to start DJing. I'm kind of taking interest in it.
It could happen being out in Vegas. Everybody's a DJ in Vegas. Even Paris
Yeah,
Hilton.
I know. She gives me motivation. So.
If Paris Hilton can be a DJ, anybody can be a DJ. I'm sad to say that.
Yeah,
But...
even a porn star. So.
Yeah, well, there's porn stars that actually DJs. There's like Brittany Andrews, you know what I mean? Like Helly Hellfire, they actually DJ. Like legit like DJ in clubs, so it's possible.
I need to learn.
Well, like I said, you come back out here. I will keep the turntables fresh for you. I will keep the bed fresh for you. You know what I mean? If you want to just move in, like I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna stick my fist up your butt, but I'm cool with that.
I don't have to block that area off. Good.
Yeah, exactly. So, and we mentioned that you're going to be at the doing the AVN show, and you're going to be coming out east doing some more shows. And let everybody know one more time where they can find you at on social media.
You can find me on Twitter at Corinna Blake XXX. You can also send me emails, and I read those every day. It's CorinnaBlakeXXX@gmail.com. And you can find me on Instagram at official Corinna Blake, and I'm also on Facebook as well, Corinna Blake.
So everybody hit her up. She's just so fucking hot. Like you just gotta hit her up. We'll be posting the pictures.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
Yeah, it's like I'm definitely down with that. You know what I mean? I think that'll break the ice for when you move in.
Good.
We have a paper trail. Well, we thank you for calling in, and we hope to see and hear big things from you. And
thank you for having me.
Not a problem. We'll talk to you real soon.
Hi, this is Corinna Blake, and you are listening to Mixed Sound.